season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Cook again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So Aaron Rodgers here getting his first run in a Jets uniform. Well, he'll get 3 of his first 4 games at home, but it is an intimidating slate. You got Buffalo tonight. They go to Dallas next Sunday, followed by a divisional home game against the Patriots, a team that's had their number, to put it mildly. And then the Super Bowl champs come in Week 4.
And don't forget, not far behind them, the Eagles in Week 6. But I think that this is a great way to open for Aaron Rodgers. If you've ever wanted a challenge, this is it. And this gives him the chance to show the rest of the world he's still got it and is still an MVP in this league.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
First down, here's the run with, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll try the middle with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Hardman on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. from the 41. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A lot to talk about when it comes to Garrett Wilson, the reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Last season, really embraced the wide receiver one role with New York. Broke Keyshawn Johnson's rookie record for yards, and one of the brightest young stars at his position lives up to that by getting another Jets first down.
Rodgers now on first down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks? Taking it right down Broadway, through the middle of the field, inside the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Allen. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen running the option to the left. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Bass is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 72 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carl Lawson now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. It got his man complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. The 20. He's to the 15, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick-6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Allen to try again after the pick-6. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. He's got a full head of steam. Stephon Diggs. All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On play action, Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
91 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Hines now on the return.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Allen now on first down. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
After their first half of
Coach.
football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Cook up the gut. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple of plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on in man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
First catch there for the rookie Kincaid. He's got a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Allen running the option to the left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Throwing on first down is Allen. Steps away to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen running right on the option. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen now on the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Allen taking it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Open man is Quintez Cephas.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. Oh, he faked it with a jump. Now he's got some room. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets will add to their fourth quarter lead.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Allen.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Throwing, Allen.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13. Allen.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here's Allen.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This to get it back to a 1-score game.
The kick by Bass is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Inside the 20.
And he's a